welcome back to another Flames of War Battle Report. Today I'm going to be playing against my friend John, who basically has not played Flames of War before. So I've basically given him bulge German, and then given him two solid formations, one Brigade Panzer 4 company and a Volksgrenadier company, but they're upgraded to 12th Volksgrenadier. So that's aggressive tanks and careful infantry, so pretty good mix. And I'll be using my first formation out of the Bulge British book, which will be the Guards Churchills. So this is what I have put together for John's first game. So 120 points of bulge German. So two formations coming in at the same points cost when you include the command cards. So the first formation is a Brigade Panzer 4 tank company. So nice, plenty of Panzer 4s, which is nice to see. Now these aren't as skillful as you'd normally find them. They're also aggressive, but they do have protected armour in Third Reich, so it's 50-50 they'll get back in and run away. So overall, but numbers do count with this one, so it's basically a whole formation that shouldn't break too easily. Second formation is a Volksgrenadier company, but pretty much everything is upgraded to 12th Volksgrenadier division, so basically bring them in line with regular German stats, but with cheaper upgrades really. So basically we have a HQ team of two SMG teams with Panzerfausts. Then we have the first platoon, which is an assault platoon, so they have STG 44s. They have Panzerfausts and two Panzerschrecks. And then we have the second platoon, which is just a rifle platoon. So again, 7 teams with Panzerfaust, Panzerschrecks, and an additional HMG. Giving them the HMG since these guys have the optional to fire at the LMGs. We then have 4 8cm mortars and 4 12cm mortars, providing 2 artillery templates. And then we have a scout platoon. So these guys got spearhead and scout, so I think it'd be quite handy getting across the table. And that's it. We also have 3 Brigade Panthers in support, which is same stats as these guys, but with front armour 10. And should go over these. So HQ of 2, and then we have 3 platoons of 4. Okay, so in terms of a key unit, it's going to be a command card, and it's probably going to be the Volksgrenadier card. So basically, as you can see here, changes them to Confident, Last Stand 3, Veteran 3, and Careful 4. So really making the Volksgrenadier that bit better, and mainly as well, their artillery will probably range in since they're Veteran as well. So that could make the difference. So we got some aggressive, not very motivated tanks backed up with careful veteran infantry, and that's a pretty decent mix. So what am I going to be using against this? Okay, so this is my bulge British, first time really using it because not really included in the starter set, but this is the first formation from the new book I'll be using. And I thought I'd get the Guards Churchills out of the way because I don't really like the Churchills. I find them a bit slow. Their armour's good, but not that good in terms of what can hit at them, and their anti-tank isn't brilliant either. And obviously they cost quite a bit as well. So I've changed up from the one where I did my list spam because I thought I want to strengthen a little bit, and I'm not sure about the Panther tank. So here we have it. So we have a Guards Churchill Armoured Squadron. So we have a HQ of just 1 tank because I don't really like the close support tanks. I don't think they're that useful. And then we have 3 units of 3, and you can only have them in units of 3. And every one of them, the unit leader is upgraded to a late Churchill, giving it front armour 11. So it could bounce off those Panther rounds at least, and the Panzer 4 should struggle with the other ones. In support then we have 2 Churchill AVREs, so I can dig out some infantry close and personal. 2 Typhoons. I then have a parachute Royal Engineer troop, and I have a command guard attached to them, basically giving them flamethrowers. There's 2 extra teams,
So in all we have 6 Brennigan teams with 2 Piats and then 2 more teams with flamethrowers. We also have a Daimler armoured troop, so that's 2 Daimlers and 1 Dingo, and then we have 4 late M10s, so that's 80-15.
This is what I think will be my key unit for today. It's the new M10, so basically like the old one but with anti-tank 15 this time over 14. Really should open up the Panzer IVs, and if the Panthers come close as well, should be able to deal with them as well.
Okay, so we're down in Firestorm and they've put us in a nice quiet corner, so that's going to be lovely. So we've gone for free for all and they set us up on this table. Unfortunately these buildings don't open up, so anything inside them we're just going to say that's in them and we can keep them off tables. So I went for this side, so I've got my M10s which went up with a spearhead bubble because of the Daimlers over by here, and then I have some Churchills, the engineers, the AVREs, and then the rest of my Churchills here. I got a bit vulnerable on this objective over here, so I followed suit of here. So John has got like a good thrust here with some Panthers, the HQ, and some more Panzer IVs. We then have the rifle platoon, HQ, and 12cm mortars by here. The assault platoon has been able to move up because of the scouts spearhead bubble. Also the Panzer IVs are the same. We then have the 8cm mortars just by themselves holding this objective, and the Panzer IV platoon. So that is everything down. Free for all is nice and simple. So it's a roll off to see who goes first, John. So whoever gets highest goes first.
Okay.
I get 3 and you get 4. So you will be going first. So because it's a meeting engagement, all your stuff is already counted as moving. So basically it's your moving rate of fire, and you can't fire any templates this turn. Okay? So it's up to you what we move, and I'll recap after the movement what you've done, and I'll give you some advice as well. But pretty good position over there onto my Churchills, and unfortunately my M10s are on this side, but the Panthers were one of the last units to deploy, which is quite clever from John. Okay, end of movement. Basically we have the 2 units of Panzer IVs on this flank doing tactical moves to converge onto the poor M10s and scouts there. On this flank, the Panthers and the HQ have done a cross-country dash to here, and these guys have done a tactical to go onto my AVREs, so we go into the shooting step. Okay, so first shooting steps over here. So which unit would you like to fire first?
I'll take it with the unit that.
So this unit here, and we looked already. So basically, these 2 are in side armor. So basically, you've got 4 shots, all onto the M10s.
Yep.
So that is 4 shots. So I am concealed on the ground.
I mean, I can't see them anyway. Can I really? I assume. Can I?
Yeah, you can see.
They're more
dangerous,
so, yeah.
Yeah. You can see them. Either way, it's all going to be 6s to hit, whatever.
Okay, cool.
But you're going to want to go for these.
All right.
So roll 2 dice for the ones who are in side armor.
Actually, let's do the front arm first. Get the
Front arm, okay.
Way, yeah.
So
here we go. Ready?
Hitting on 6s. So you got 1, and then you got 2 onto the side as well.
Oof.
Yeah. So, and you assign them. So I have a front one and a side one there.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I could fob them up if I want, but it's not going to make much difference. So my front armor is 5. So I'll need a 6 to equal on the one who hits me on the front. Which I don't, so that what is called a penetrating hit, and this one will be a penetrating hit anyway because I can't stop it.
Okay, cool.
So what you want to do now is pass some firepowers. So on a 3+, he is dead. 2, so he is just bailed, and then on a 3+, he is dead.
More on this instead.
And he is dead.
Nice.
Okay, next unit then. So these 2 can see him without concealment, so they're hitting on 4s.
Lovely.
And then the other 2 again will be hitting on 6s.
Okay, cool. So this is for the 6s in that case, the concealed.
Okay.
No. Popped up then, didn't he? And this, take this dice away, use new dice. And these are the 4+s.
So 1 more. Okay, so that will hit him.
Yep.
So I'm just going to check, because I can, if the range is great enough, I can try and fob that onto the one who's already bailed out.
Cool.
So I'm going to check, see if I can do it.
Yeah, obviously.
Yep. So I can't fob it because we're way too close, so I need to pass an armor save. So I equal. So that means all you can do is bail me, but with a 3+ firepower.
Right, here we go. Ready? Ready?
So he's bailed as well.
Cool.
So I need to get them both back in, or I'm going to last stand next turn, which is going to be an absolute nightmare. So the only other shooting really you've got left is those onto the AVREs. Now, all of them can see fine. It's going to be long range, so that's 4 shots. Hit me on 5s because there's no concealment in the way there.
Okay, cool. Okie dokie. Do you know, I wasn't even thinking about shooting the two you pointed out, but now it looks fun. You go then, so
You'll see
5
it.
pluses, yeah?
Yeah.
Plop them in the middle here so you can...
Yeah, so we can
ready,
see
ready?
them. Thank you,
So
John.
these guys, on these guys,
Onto the aviaries.
5s and better. Oh,
So
what a waste.
now you start missing. Okay, so that is just great. And that is it for your turn. So we go into British turn 1. Okay, so startup step, I have 2 bailed out M10s. Now that's a motivation. Now my motivation is a 4+. So I'll do both. So 1 gets back in, 1 doesn't. So that means, because I got 2 active ones, they don't have to last stand, which is good for me. And then the last roll, aircraft. On a 4+, they come in. No. Could have done with them. So now I go into my movement, and I have a lot to think about. Okay, so I tried to do a blitz move with the Daimlers because I wanted to have enough movement to try and get in on the side of these Panzer IVs, but I failed, so I bunched them up. These guys are not going to move because they're already in a good position to fire over there. This Churchill's in short range already onto the back of the Panzer IVs, so he stayed put, but the other 2 guys have moved forward. Aviaries passed with a cross check going up this way. Infantry moved behind this wall with a follow me, and all the Churchills are sitting on this objective to try and protect it from the Panthers. And that is it. That's pretty much what I can do. I'm now going to shooting step, and I'm going to see if these guys are in range to fire a template. Because I can move and shoot these.
Oh,
No, yes, because that's the point, Bant. You can't move and bombard unless you're an aviary or maybe something else that I can't remember. Okay, so the M10s are firing. There's no concealment because he's shooting through there. So I'm hitting you on 3s. So 3 hits. Now I'm anti-tank.
And they got 2 shots each.
2 shots each because I haven't moved yet, but they're not gone to ground anymore. So this is 80-15. So basically your armour is 6. You roll a dice. Now if you exceed it, it bounces. If you equal it, there's a chance to bail. Now if you rolled a 6, it will be 12. So it's going straight through. So I have to pass a firepower to kill you.
Okay.
So we got these 2 tanks here. So left one is bailed, middle one is dead, and then we'll have that guy at the back.
So you're left on my left now?
Yeah, so bailed, dead, and then next guy is bailed. So keep the rack there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I'm continuing on this side. So we have 1 guy with 2 shots because he hasn't moved, and then the 2 have moved. So they're all concealed but short range. So that is 4 shots. 1 each and then 1 with 2, and I'm hitting you on 4s. So 2 hits. So it's going to be in your side armour, which is a 3, and my anti-tank is 10. So you can't, no you can't equal that one. So it's going to be these 2. So
you need to get to a 6, yes.
Yeah. So 3 plus firepower. So first one is dead, second one is dead.
So take out 2, yeah?
Take out 2. Okay, so the aviaries were out of range anyway because the template wouldn't have covered anything. So this unit of Churchills here are going to go for your HQ. It looks short range, so double check with the tape measure.
Did you get it?
It is short range. So that will be 3 shots from those Churchills because they moved, hitting you on 3s. Not great dice, but one hit onto you. So your front armour is 6, so a 4 will equal.
So I need to roll 1 4, yeah?
1 4, yes.
5.
So bounces, so even better. Yeah, we got that 5. So the HQ tank's going to fire at you with his 1 shot, but I'm going to hit you on a 4 this time because it's long range. No. So then the other 3 Churchills will fire at you. 2 hits. So again, 4s to equal.
Okay, ready?
So 2
shocker.
penetrating hits. So I need to kill you. I just bailed you twice.
Right, cool.
So a bail on each unit, but these will get the re-roll. These.
Cool. And this is on the
HQ. Okay, and unfortunately, due to poor firepowers, that is all I can do in my turn. So we go into your turn 2.
All right.
So
he's in.
This guy's back in, and then this guy. not.
Wasn't keen.
So that gets removed, but because it puts you up to 2 active units, you don't have to last stand.
Okay, cool.
These are fine anyway, because basically what's left is dead. And then over here you've got 2 4+ remounts to do, because they are reluctant, but they have got protected ammo.
I can roll them together, can't I?
Yeah, you can roll them together.
One mob's back in.
But you can re-roll that because it's your HQ.
Alright, cool.
So,
even less keen. I guess that comes off there.
yeah, and then he stays bailed out.
Alright, cool.
So that means he can't move or shoot.
Alright.
And then basically now you can crack on with your movement.
Alright, cool.
Okay, end of German movement. Over here, nothing is moving because they want to concentrate fire to get rid of the M10s, which more likely will probably happen. Over here, the scout unit has moved out because they want to fire their Panzerfaust at the AVREs. These Panzer IVs failed a blitz move because they were going to come over and support because they were just enough movement for some of them to fire down, but instead they're just in a tactical over. And interesting in here, they've not moved, because they're probably just going to have full weight of fire onto the Churchills. So that is interesting. Remember, you can fire the 12cm mortars this turn onto these guys. So do you want to start with that?
Yeah, go on, chuck some dice across the table.
Okay, so basically I'll grab a template and show you what you can get. So obviously your HQ can spot and can see, so you've you'll get the whole unit, which is going to be deadly. Okay, so shown balance because he's not fired a template weapon before, so this is new to him. So if this marker goes by here, which everyone can see, it will kindly skip all the terrain. So basically it is your skill test. So the 12cm mortars, they're not trained because they're upgraded, so they're actually veterans now.
Oh, so they've got 3+.
Yeah, so basically...
Oh no, sorry, heavy weapon or gun assault, 4+.
So it's only when they're being assaulted.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so you roll 1 dice, you have 3 attempts to range in, so you have 1 dice. On a 3+, you successfully range in. Now, if you were clipping this wall, it'd be 4+.
Okay,
The terrain adds 1 more. Okay,
right, great.
so on a
So here we
3+, you range in.
Ready?
So you got it. So first attempt means it's good. So basically, you're hitting everyone under this template, and you're hitting them on a 4.
Okay.
If it was your second attempt, it'd be a 5. And on your third attempt it'd be a 6, but also depending on the class of troop underneath. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rifle teams under there. So you're hitting them on 4s.
Here we go. Are you ready?
So 1, but that pins me.
Okay. Dear, that's stinking.
Okay.
Alright.
And then there's 2 Piat teams under there that you're hitting on 4s.
New dice. Here we go. Ready?
You get another one, and then I got 2 flamethrower teams under there as well.
Here we go.
You don't hit either. So the problem for me now is I'm not in bulletproof cover, because if it was a machine gun it would be, but because it's coming down it's not. So I have a 3+ save on a rifle team, he dies, and I have a 3+ save on a Piat and he survives. So otherwise, if I was in foxholes or bulletproof cover, you'd have to pass a firepower test, and that is done. So they're pinned and your guys are not gone to ground over there. The 8cm mortars are going to range in by here, ignoring the terrain. Now all they can really do is bail stuff, but it's better than nothing. So again, these guys are veteran as well now.
So 4+, 5+, 6+, so on and so forth.
Yeah. So 3+ to range in. Right, so
cool,
first attempt, got it. So there are 2 active M10s under there. So 4s, you're hitting them on.
Okay, cool. Here we go.
So nothing. There's the bailed M10. No. And then there's 2 Daimlers. So first Daimler that's a cock dice.
Here we go. Couple of 6 again.
No, and then there's the little dingo on a 4+.
Right, I'm gonna get another dice.
Go on then.
Alright, here we go. Come on. No. Shocking.
Yeah, you'd expect that. Okay, so now the juicier bit. So these 2 Panzer IVs onto the M10s. So that is going to be 4 shots because you haven't moved. You're hitting me on 5s because I do have some concealment.
Alright, cool. So I should get at least 1.
No.
Right, okay.
But then you got 4 more shots that are hitting me on, again, 5s.
Working my way through 3 dice here.
1.
Wow.
So obviously you're going to put on an active tank.
Yep.
So I'm going to try and swap it onto the bailed out one, which I do not. So then I have to equal on a 6, which I do. So you can bail on a 3+.
Alright, cool. So here we go. Ready? I'm starting to see why the Germans lost the war. The dice rolls are terrible.
No, so nothing happens. So somehow these have just clung in another turn, which is kind of what I needed. So we now go on to the other stuff over here. So you've got 2 Panzerfausts.
Yes, we're going to have a look at those, shall we?
So you've got 2 Panzerfausts, so you got limited 2 on the scouts, so 2 of them can fire. They are slow firing, so you're hitting me on 5s. Because it's 4s normally to hit me, and +1 harder.
I've got the veteran.
It doesn't matter at all.
Oh, right, okay, cool. So 5s and that's it, yeah?
Yeah, 5s.
Come on now.
No, I wouldn't expect
So
that.
close.
Okay, you have 2 Panzer IVs here. They can fire their machine guns if you wanted to, or just fire their main guns at the infantry.
Can I have a go at your tanks over there?
You can. It is my front armour. Because the slope, so it's 2 shots you're hitting me on. I'll just check the range. It's going to be 4s normally, 5s because there is concealment.
Here we go.
It's short range, so 4s normally, 5s for concealment, 6s because you failed your blitz move.
And then, what am I hitting on your infantry on, if not?
Same.
Still 6s, is it?
Same the same.
I'll pop with tanks, I think, in that case. It was the same amount of shots, is it, anyway?
If you fired your MGs, you'd have a lot more shots.
Oh, okay.
But I'm already pinned anyway, and you'd basically need to convert 6s to kill them because they're in bulletproof cover.
It's 6 one after, isn't the other, isn't it?
So
Really?
what would you rather kill at this moment, Churchills or paratroopers?
I think the Churchills,
Okay, right.
because I can help out those tanks over there then in that case.
I suppose, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 shots.
There you go.
No.
No. It's a lot of deliberation.
Right, and then we're on to here. So
Take this one first.
okay,
Then.
so there's no point firing at my HQ tank because it will instantly bounce off.
Okay, cool.
But these you can potentially kill.
Okay, I'll try and take one of those in that case.
Okay, so you have 2 shots.
Oh yeah, I didn't move, did I?
Yeah, no movement on him.
On 4 pluses.
4 pluses because yes, we're short range.
Cool. Right, here we go. Ready?
Okay. So 2 hits. So I'm guessing you're going to put them on the lighter armoured ones.
Yeah.
So I can only swap 1 onto him. So I'm going to swap 1 onto the late Churchill, which I don't. So my front armour is 9. Your AT is 11, so I need 2 to equal. So
cool.
this guy, pen, next guy, bounce.
He's
So
alright.
on a 3 plus, he's dead.
On my 3 plus.
On
Yeah.
your 3 plus. Yeah, you kill a Churchill.
Killed a tank.
See, nice and easy. And that's the smaller weapons.
Right.
Okay. After talking about split firing in barns, he is going to concentrate all the fire onto the wounded unit. So that's 6 shots hitting me on 4s.
Lovely, right. Here we go.
1. So I'm guessing you want to put that on the lighter one, yeah?
Yeah.
Right. I am going to try and swap it onto the late one, which I do.
Yep.
So my front armor is 11, which means I'm equaling you on a 3,
Okay, cool.
which I bounce it.
Ah.
Okay, but remember, these 2 units can shoot and scoot now if you wanted them to, so we'll do that off camera.
Yeah.
And we'll see if they end up doing it. Okay, so the Panthers and HQ units successfully shoot and scoot, so they've gone back, so some of them might now actually be long range. They can't because they moved.
they failed.
And they failed the first one. These guys did a shoot and scoot as well and pushed back, and also making sure their front armour now is going to be a bit more difficult for Churchill, and these guys failed. So now we go into my turn 2. Okay, so my turn 2, I have a M10, who I would definitely like to try and get back in. I do not. I then have some pinned down infantry. Now they're fearless on a 3 plus, and because my HQ is right by there, I'll just roll 2 dice straight up. Oh yes, just about. And then finally, will the aircraft turn up? They do, and they'll be going over there. Okay, movement done. These guys have remained stationary because, again, because this guy's still active, I can go for him nice and easy. Daimlers have moved over. 1 Churchill has moved up. These guys have pivoted slightly. I really don't know what's better, the fire the MGs or try to lob a petard on top of them. I don't know, we'll come back to that. Paratroopers have found out that they only dig in on a 4 plus and they're pioneers, so Battlefront, can you confirm that that's right? That doesn't seem right to me. So they've tacticaled and did a follow me in. The HQ and the 2 unit has moved up to the wall to fire the Panzer IVs. These guys remain stationary. Of course the Typhoons are going to drop a nice pile of rockets by there. And all of these are quite critical components in this step, so I don't know what to go first, so I'll just go left to right.
Cool.
And then maybe skip them. So M10s, 4 shots, hitting on 3s onto the Panzer IVs because he's still active and a valid target. So here we go. 2 hits. So OC has to hit him, and we'll hit him, So to kill the bailed one, I do, and to kill an active one, I do.
Ah.
I have decided to fire the petard, because I can't remember if I've actually done this before. So I've done this so the template won't actually clip any terrain, so it's going to range in on a 3+. I get it.
Ah.
Okay, so ranged in, first attempt, so there's 5 guys under there, and I'm hitting you on 4s because you're upgraded to better troops. And I hit twice, so you're pinned, and you have 2 saves to make on a 3+, because that's your standard infantry
Here we
save.
go then, I'll take it over here. Ready?
Okay, and you have to
come on.
re-roll that 6, because it's brutal. So I converted 2 kills, so we'll see everyone if you agree. So just take any two should do.
Cool.
Okay, and then also put a nice little pinned marker on them. That would be very nice. Thank you very much.
What's a pinned marker?
It's the same as a bailed out marker.
Oh, okay.
This Churchill unit here, one who moved is going to fire his MGs at your infantry, and these 2 who haven't moved are going to fire their main armament long range concealed at those Panzer IVs up there. So I'll do them first. So that's 4 shots. 3s normally, 4s concealment, 5s because of range. Again, no hits. And then I have 4 shots hitting your infantry, which I'm hitting on 4s. I guess 3, so 1 on each. So 3 saves to make.
Just 3+.
Just 3+.
There we go. Oh, no.
Down to 1.
Oh dear.
So they will be last standing next turn. And then we go on to other shooting. So I have a unit of 2 Churchills. Are going to fire at your Panzer IV, so I can see the arse ones with no concealment. So 2 shots hitting on 3s.
Oh, I should have seen them sideways, shouldn't I?
2 hits. So you can fob the 2 side shots onto the guys with the front armour.
Yes, I can
So
do
on a
that in
3+.
that case.
So 1 at a time.
Okay, cool.
So
So
the first one, yes,
off,
and then the second one comes
off.
off. So now your front armour of 6 means you need a 4 to equal my AT.
Alright, cool. So 2 4s, yeah?
2 4s.
There you go. Come on. Oh, shocking.
So 3+ is the kill. Kill 1, bail 1. So he's dead,
Yep.
he's bailed.
Get a little bail marker then.
And then my HQ again is going to go for an arse shot.
Oh, I shouldn't have.
I missed anyway. Okay, so now the big moment comes. I need to try and range in. My template is going to go basically right on top of the Panthers and the Panzer IV. I'm only trained, so I need a 4+ to range in with my rockets. No, second attempt. Got it, right. 3 Panthers, aggressive, so I'm hitting them on 4s. All 3.
Oh my god.
And the bailed out Panzer IV. Hit, right. This now hits your top armour, which is a 1, and my anti-tank is a 5 with the rocket.
So I got no save then.
No, you do have a save. So basically, your 3 Panthers will need 4s to equal.
Alright, cool. Here we go. Ready?
Ready. So bounce pen. So my firepower is a 3+. So 2 potential kills. I kill 2.
Oh no!
And the Panzer IV, his save.
And his save is.
Again, it'll be
3+.
a 4 to equal. No, and he is bailed again.
Oh,
So now the interesting thing is, because you're double bailed, you have to roll an instant remount, and if you fail, you die. So it'll be a 4+. So you're good. Oh no, sorry. I'm so used to them being 3s with the Panzer IV. You get a reroll because it's your HQ.
Here we go.
So he survives.
Alright.
And you got 2 dead Panthers. Okay, now the Churchills, are going to fire now, because he has kept you in short range. I will have 6 shots, hitting you on 3, and I actually need to grab another dice, because I don't think I've rolled these many dice yet. I don't think I have. Anyway, so 3 Churchills, hitting on 3s, onto the Panzer IVs to clarify. I get 2 hits. So I'm going to put 2. I'm going to go 2 at the back and 1 at the front. Now you can swap that order around if you like.
With the dice roll.
With the dice roll, so on the 3+, it swaps it around.
Alright, here we go. Might as well keep the good one going. Yes.
So,
5.
so then you got 2 saves to make on this guy. So you'll need 4s on him. So 2 dice on 4s.
You go ready? Yeah.
So good. And then the guy at the back will be a 3 for him. Yeah.
Cool.
So he is fine.
Everyone's
Okay. And that then
Have you shot with these guys?
Oh, they follow me, so
No,
they can't.
these guys, yeah.
Oh yeah, they fired. They're
Okay.
the things.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm gonna do a shoot and scoot with the M10s. Yeah, I do. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm actually gonna push them further up, and that is it. I found my guys found their teeth.
Yeah, it was a horrible turn, that was.
Okay, so we go into your turn, and you have plenty more motivations to do. Okay, German turn 3. So you bailed out tanks first.
So I've got 2 over here.
Yeah, so you've got 1 here, so 4+ to get back in.
He's
He
in.
does, so perfectly fine. And then you got your HQ tank, which you get to roll twice, so he's fine anyway. So now you have a pin down unit by here, and they rally on a 4+. No. Okay, so now you have 3 units that require a last stand test.
Okay.
So you have your Panzer 4, your Scouts, and your Panther, but we'll get a reroll.
Alright, cool.
So what do you want to do?
Work our way across the table.
Okay, so your last stand again is going to be a 4+ because of Third Reich.
Here we go.
So he sticks with it.
Oh, yeah, popping up.
These guys again is going to be, I think it's 3+ because they're upgraded.
What's that against the skill, is it?
So motivation. Does it say anything about last?
Oh yeah, 4+ confident. Scout counterattacks. Is there anything
Yeah,
about
so
that?
just 4+.
Yeah. Cool, here we go. 4+. Oh, sorry, Melvin. No.
No, they've not
They're
rolled
goners.
particularly well, so they are gone.
Wasteful, aren't they?
And then a Panther, I don't know what their motivation is because it's a Brigade Panther, I don't know off the top of my head. So
Motivation 5+. No, last stand 4+. Sorry, Third Reich.
Third Reich last stand, 4+.
He's good.
They stick around for 1 more turn. And now, you're free to move.
Well, there's no.
Okay, German movement. These Panzer 4s again stay in stationary to try and finish off the M10s. To be honest, statistically, because you got less dice, you might do better because that's what has been happening. These Panzer 4s have done something quite fun. They've basically gone here because I can't hurt them with the AVREs. They've basically formed a roadblock, so I have to go around and expose my side armour. So there we go, well done. And these guys have basically moved into cover. Because, yeah, they're going to do well. Panzer might not need it, but you can still pick off these guys one by one as you go. And that is it. So now we go into your shooting.
Single Panzer here.
You still got your template, if you want to try that. You don't have to range in again, you just roll into hit.
Well, I wonder if I use the template again. See, actually, can I plop it there? And try and
You
get these guys?
won't be able to see it from there.
Oh, fair dues, yeah.
But so you got 2 active M10s. They're hitting on 4s. It's worth a shot.
Yeah, I mean, if I put that there.
You'd have to re-roll to range it in.
Oh, I see, because the ranging's been done already. That's
Yeah,
why we're taking
yeah.
the tokens up. I see.
Yeah.
All right, well, in that case, yeah, I'm just going to go for that. So I've got 4 shots, yeah?
Two,
shots.
because there's 2 active guns. So hitting on 4s.
Here we go, see what happens.
1 cocked, 1 hit.
Oh,
2 hit, and then there's 1 who's bailed as well.
cool. Nice. Oh, sorry, took the dice then.
Yeah, so
So
okay.
all hits, sorry.
Right, so basically 1s is what you want.
All right, cool.
So these 2 are okay, and the bailed one
Hey.
is a 1. So, but you need to pass a firepower now to convert it. So it'll be a 4+. You do. So now I need to do a remount, otherwise he dies. He dies.
All right, cool.
So you kill by a mortar
I
round.
killed a stationary tank, is what he said.
Yeah.
I managed to hit something, yeah.
Okay.
Well done, mate.
Okay. So now you have 2 shots hitting on 5s because I got concealment.
Go on.
No. And then you've got 4 more shots hitting on 5s.
Here we go. Come on, boys.
There we go.
Last
That
2.
should be enough now. So 2 dice requiring 6s to equal. No. So 2 firepowers, 3 pluses, and they die. 1 dead, 1 bailed.
shocker.
So
Not bad, too.
I need to get him back in, and hopefully have 1 last go. But he could run as well.
Fun one there.
Okay, Panzer 4's here. So you've got 1 shot will be concealed because of the wall. So 2 shots are hitting on 4s, 1 shot will be hitting on a 5.
All right, cool. So this is the 5 in that case.
Okay. Nope. And then onto the 4s.
Exactly what I didn't want to see.
1
was
hit.
1.
So I'm guessing you put it onto a lighter one.
Yeah.
Right. Of course I'm going to try and swap it onto the late which I do, and that will instantly bounce because my front armour is the same as your gun.
Alright, cool. Because I can see the front armour through that, is it?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Okie doke. Right, that wasn't very good.
Okay. Do you want to do these tanks over here first?
Yeah, go on, yeah, we do.
So you got 2 Panzer IVs, so long range.
Moved, yeah.
So hitting on 5s.
So this is the Panzers. 1.
So 1 hit. So I'm going to try and swap it onto the long guy again, or the heavy guy, which I do. So instant bounce.
Alright, cool.
And then the Panther, 1 dice hitting on a 5. No. Right,
Terrible.
and now we need to be careful with the mortars because there's a thing called danger close. So when you put a template down, it has to be 4 inches away from your units.
Alright, cool.
Because it can be too close.
range in there, yeah?
Okay,
What am I
so
rolling?
John, you're ranging in by here.
Yeah.
You're a veteran, so it's a 3,
yeah.
but because of the terrain, it's +1, so you need a 4+ to range in. Nope,
Nope.
so this will be your second attempt. No, so your final attempt.
6, yeah? Change dice. Always change
Change
dice.
dice.
Oh, it's horrible. Oh,
No,
what
so
a waste.
unfortunately, so you don't get a marker either. Okay, and that's your shooting. Oh, do you shooting scoots? So only these 2 units can shoot and scoot.
No, I think they're going to stay where they are. Actually.
Okay, so over to my turn, and I need to pass them.
No, I'll tell you what. I am going to do a little shoot and scoot here.
Go on then.
Get out of the way of those tanks, I think. I mean, for what it's worth. So 4+, yeah?
4+, yeah. Nope. Okay, there we go.
Oh, that's deliberation.
Into my turn now. So I have a bailed out M10. Please get back in. No. No other motivation. So sorry, I do have a last stand to make. He does stick around, but he just can't do anything. And then final thing, do the.
Is he the bailed out one there?
Yes.
Well? Yeah.
Do the typhoons turn out? No. Okay. Right. So my movement. Okay. British movement. Obviously, M10 is just bailing out. So the Daimlers have gone into the side armour on that Panzer IV. So maybe that might happen. These Churchills again remain stationary. AVREs have got across the wall, and they can decide then what they want to do. These Churchills have made it across the wall. 2 infantry teams and 2 Panzerfaust have moved over to help here, and these guys remain stationary. So we go into shooting. So again, the AVREs are going to try to drop a template on your infantry. Right, so that's as far as I can get it. So it's going to be 3, but 4+ because of the terrain. Nope, second attempt. Got it.
Yeah.
Alright, so I think I'm only getting the guys outside. Yeah, so it's just those 4. So I'm hitting them on 5s because it's 3s. Well, they're not aggressive. They're careful, and then +1 attempt. No, there you go. Nice and simple. That was a waste. Okay, so Daimlers. They're overworked, so that means it's +1 harder to hit. So I'm hitting you on 4s. Ah, Daimlers. Daimlers. These guys firing there. All of them are going there, so it's short range, but you are concealed. So that's going to be hitting you on 4s. So a hit. Well, one of them has 2 hits. I don't care which one, it's up to you. So your front armour is 6, so you need 4s to equal. So one of them has 2 hits on him.
Alright, cool. We'll say the nearest one to you has got the 2 hits.
Okay, that's fine.
So this is for this guy here.
So 1 pen,
Right.
and then the other guy, he's okay. So does the other guy die? He does.
So he's gone, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're the one closest to me. So it doesn't matter about swapping the unit leader out because the other one's going to be the unit leader. Right, now all the Churchills fire in long range onto your Panzer IVs. So 3s normally, 4s concealment, 5s for range. I get 3 hits. So I'm going to put 2 on the middle guy and then 1 on the guy on your right. So it's going to be 3s to equal. So one of them has 2.
So first set of 3s here. It's 2.
Yep,
Right.
and then the guy on my left.
Oh,
yeah, all
somewhere
okay.
right for me, Rob.
Alright then, so my Piats are going to fire into them, requiring 4s onto the Panzer IVs. Right, so this is 80-10, so you'll need 4s to equal. So the guy closest to my paratroopers first.
4+.
No,
Oh.
and then the guy further back.
Comes off.
Okay, now this I don't want to get this. 5+ to kill. Bailed. Now you'll see why.
Because I can't move?
No, it's because when I charge in, you can't defensive fire.
Oh,
because
so you destroy the gun, do you?
No, because what will happen is when I jump in, he would normally fire, but because he's blocking him, he can't. So basically I'll have a free sweep. So then you'll probably end up just having to break off.
Can you do that this turn or next?
This turn.
Oh dear.
Yeah, but
Alright.
it's all ifs and buts. So
End phase kind of
end phase, yeah. So that is my shooting then. So I'm going to try and do some shooting scoots. So these guys are going to do a shooting scoot. No, oh God, honestly, I can't do shooting scoots to save my life. These guys are going to do a shooting scoot. They do why? So they're just going to come around a little bit more, so I can have another turn or two shooting at your guys. I have not fired these Churchills. I feel like I should, but I haven't really got anything to fire at, so they're not going to do anything. So we are going to go into an assault. Okay, so this is the assault. 2 guys have gone in just so there's no defensive fire. And now counter-attacking is going to be interesting because you're going to have to counter-attack and go over the wall. So I have 2 swings. Now luckily, my British, none of the Piats could make it in. I hit on a 3+ in assault. So 2 hits onto your bailed out tank.
Ooh.
Double 1, right. But now you need to counter-attack on a 5+.
And then what happens? I make it over the wall, or this is just for my...
If you fail this, your active tanks have to move outside of 6 inches of me.
Sorry. But that just counts to 1 and he can't go anywhere.
Yeah, he dies.
Failures, yeah. Here we go. So what are we looking at?
5+ because they're reluctant. No, but you get a reroll because it is your command. No. So basically, he dies.
Yeah.
And
so
they...
these are both dead, yeah?
No, just the bailed out one because he can't get away.
So just put some smoke on him.
Yeah. And then the other ones have to be 6 inches away from my teams.
Both of them or just the one who
Both.
that got assaulted?
Okay, so that's how it ends. These guys are pushed off and the paratroopers have gone back into the woods. So now we go back into German turn, again with plenty of last stand. Well, still just 3 last stands now. So, interesting times. Okay. In fact, you have no bailed out or pinned units, so it's straight to last stand territory.
Right,
so we have the one cornered by the Daimlers. 4+, yeah, that's right. No.
Oh!
So he drives away. He
So
does it.
just take him off tape,
Yeah,
yeah?
he just drives. Goes straight away. Then we have another 4+ here. No, he drives away.
Oh, it's falling apart. My
Okay.
flank. My beautiful flank.
And then it's a 4+ last
For the Panther, yeah?
for the Panther, yeah. Yeah, and he survives, and he doesn't need a reroll either.
Nice.
And that is it. So basically, if that HQ tank dies, these 3 run away as well, because that's your formation broken.
okay.
Or if I kill those 3, your HQ will go. But don't worry, because you've got pretty much another intact formation on the table anyway.
Right then. Let's see how this goes. So,
German movement. So basically, the infantry here did a blitz move, a tactical, and a follow me, all passing, so they're there. One of these Panzer IVs are moved just so you can get a shot on the AVREs, because obviously you don't want them going over there. And these guys have done 2 successful blitz moves to get into short range onto my Churchills. And that's it, so now we can go into shooting.
this time,
We'll start over here,
I've
yeah?
got my mortars. In
Yeah.
fact, no, we're going to start all the way over there.
Panzer or Panzer IV
We'll go
first?
for the Panther, we'll work our way all the
Okay,
way.
so it's 2 shots hitting on 4s.
Alright, cool. So, Panther's going to aim at the ones with the lighter armour over there, yeah?
Yeah, of course. 2 hits.
2 hits.
I'm going to try and swap 1 onto the late one, which I don't. Oh, so that's 89 onto 14, so I need 5s to equal.
Cool.
Yeah, so first one, no. Second one, no. So 2 firepower tests.
Alright, cool.
1 kill, 1 bail.
Lovely.
Okay, and then the Panzer IV gets to fire.
Alright, so, again, so 2 shots, yeah?
2 shots, yeah?
Yeah, can put it on the middle one in that case. Was that on the bailed one?
Yeah, he's already bailed, yeah. So,
so it's only the one who's left then to...
yeah, but you can still allocate it to the bailed one because he's lighter. You're probably
Yeah,
better
that
off
is right,
shooting
in
him.
that case, yeah. So here's a hit.
Yeah, I'm going to try and put it onto the late one, which I do so nothing happens. So
Alright,
I'll
cool.
make sure I put a marker on him. So you need a 4+ to range in. Mortars again going on to the paratroopers.
4+. Ooh,
Got it.
Bang.
And I think you should get like a fair few of these here. Yes, just the flamethrower ones get missed out.
Alright, cool.
So basically, what do we have
1,
left?
2, 3, 4, 7, is it?
So there are 5 rifle teams.
Yep.
So you're hitting on 4s.
Here we go. Oh, I can throw lots of dice this time.
Nice.
Drop one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's 2 hits.
Nice.
And then there's 2 Piats under there as well.
Cool. So then.
Also hitting on 5s.
Oh, look at that. 2
Piats as well, right. So they're pinned. So the 2 rifle teams, 1 dies, and the 2 Piats both survive, right. And that's what I wanted to happen. But they're pinned and you need the rally.
Right.
Panzer 4s.
Yeah.
Do you want to get that?
Yeah, I think you have to pound JVR.
5 shots into my side armour, hitting on 4s.
So just roll them all, assume they're
All of them should be fine, yeah.
So hitting on what?
4s. Why did I say 5s?
Cheating.
2. Well, there's only 2 there.
Yeah. Right.
Right, my side armour is 8, your anti-tank is 11, so I need 5s to equal, don't I? No. 1, 2, 3s to equal. That doesn't matter, both pens, so chance to kill both on 3s.
Oh,
Yeah,
look at that.
both killed. There we go.
That's a good.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're already ranged in.
Alright,
Right. Final thing then, the mortar again is just going to try and go for this M10. So you need a 4 to hit. Yep.
Ooh.
Now I need not to roll a 1. Guys, done. Bounce.
That's cool. That's
Bounce,
it.
bounce.
And the fact he's bailed out doesn't make a difference.
No, because you'd have had to bail him again,
Alright.
right? And that's done. So British
done
too.
too?
Yeah, British. Not bad. You cleared up a fair bit of stuff there.
Cool.
British motivation. I have a bailed out Churchill that desperately needs to get back in, and he's dead. He gets back in.
Yeah.
Good old protected ammo. You then have to get back in my M10, which he does. Now, traditionally, John, this is when he fails his last stand. Yeah. He gets in to drive away.
Alright.
And I have a pinned down Parish platoon, which do not rally, and then my aircraft, which do not come in either.
Hooray!
Huzzah for you! Oh, do you want to do shooter scoots for those 2? I remember.
Oh yeah, I just want to get back, didn't I?
Yeah.
Let's
So-
see if it would happen.
Yeah. Panzer 4.
4 pluses, yeah.
Yeah. Panzer 4.
Yeah.
Yep. Panther. Yeah. Yeah. So push them all 4 inches back.
So just stick me down there.
Yeah.
So,
Sure.
Yeah. And I think that takes me out of your short range as well.
Yeah,
doesn't
it does. Yeah.
Right, cool.
Okay.
Thank you.
Right. Just to remember.
Cheers.
There you go. So, off we go into British movement. Okay, so movement-wise, the Daimlers have moved there just to hose down infantry in the open. The Churchills have moved forward because I'm banking that these Churchills can deal with that Panzer IV, if not the Piats, if not the other Churchills. So these guys are going to go anyway. So these guys are moved up so they can hose down the infantry as well. So let's start off with the shooting. So what I'm going to do then, I'll do the ones in the so I have my HQ tank going. No. My 4 Churchills here, long range concealed going into your Panzer IV. So 3s, 4s, 5s. 2 hits on him. So your front armour goes to 7, so you need 3s to equal.
2 3s, yeah.
2 3s.
Come on, don't fail me now. Oh,
3 plus to kill him. Got him. Right.
was that the Panther or the Panzer?
Panzer.
So he's dead there.
Yeah, because now I have 2 side shots on your Panther instead.
Fair dues, yeah. Alright, cool.
Of which I'm going to just roll them up. So again, it's going to be 4s. 1 hit. So your side armour on your Panther is what?
Side, 5.
So you need 5 to equal.
So I need a 5, yeah?
Yep.
Oh dear, that's all gone wrong there. Hey!
Bounce. Piats aren't going to do anything to you. So that's that side done. So they'll be going away. So I'm going to fire my machine guns into your infantry. Now they have 4 shots each.
Okay. Most dice we've seen.
Yeah, it is. Too bad the AVREs are not here. So I'm going to be hitting you on 4s because there's some guys outside of the woods that I can clip. But I couldn't really have enough movement to get them in anyway. So hitting you on 4s. So that is 6 hits, so you are pinned. And I'll assign them basically going 2 onto the Panzer tracks, straight up. and then hit. So you can swap them off the Panzer Shreks if you like.
Yes, I want to do that because how many of you come close enough?
One at a time.
Yeah.
So
stay
first
there.
one. Yep.
Goes off.
Goes on to a rifle team, and then one more. Yeah. And what you can do as well, you can swap these two so they're in bulletproof cover.
All right, cool. So do it again, yeah.
Yeah, do it again. Yeah.
Comes off. Second one. Comes off presumably.
Yeah.
Cool.
So now you need to do your saves. So you've got
Alright.
3 guys who are not in bulletproof cover. So 3 plus saves for them. 2 die.
Oh dear.
Infantry saves are not the best. And then 2 who are in bulletproof cover.
Right, comes off.
So I need a
One
6 to convert that one, which I do.
Oh, you oh.
Yeah, I'll get the guy though. Yeah, that guy. Okay, right. And now the Daimlers are going to open up on them, but yeah. So I can see one guy in the open, and these guys have 3 shots each. So again, using my machine guns. That will give me another 4 more hits, and there's going to be no chances of bulletproof there. So I'm just going to go for the rifle teams, so just 4 3 plus saves. Because your infantry saves haven't been great.
No.
One more. So that's the guy.
That was very fun. So.
Okay. Right. I'm then going to shoot and scoop my Churchills over here. And they're going to take cover behind the wreck of their guy. And that will be my turn, because there's nothing else I can do. So we go into yours.
Okay. Cool.
So rallying on a 4+, which they do.
Nice.
And then you have a last stand on your panther, no reroll this time.
Ooh.
So on a 4+.
Keep the good dice, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
he's sticking.
Sticks it, and basically now we go into formation last stands, and basically these guys drive away.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
man. So.
Because they're the only unit left.
So 4 pluses again.
No,
for
no,
all
no
3.
4+. It's just gone.
Oh, they're gone, are they?
It's
Oh,
because
big plans.
they're the last unit in the formation it runs. It's because that HQ was keeping them
Oh,
in
so
the
you've
game.
met your objective then?
No, you still have another formation.
Oh, fair dues. Oh,
that
so
infantry
exciting.
formation's is going to be around for quite some time.
Alright, okay,
It's
cool.
just that panther is going to be a pain in the arse for a bit.
Alright, cool. So then,
Yep. So into your movement.
I'm going to try and
Okay.
range in.
Movement. These infantry, the Shreks have moved into the building, and these 2 with Fausts have moved close enough to shoot. Now this infantry platoon is also doing the same, trying to sneak up onto these Churchills. Panther has remained still. So that is it. So now we're going to shoot in, John.
Alright, I want my
s-
little range token.
You want to range in right back here, so
Yeah.
you can clip the Daimler. So it's a 3+.
Do I not want to aim like in the middle?
Because you'd be clipping the wall. It'd be
Oh,
plus
I
1 high.
see.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so it's 3+ to range in.
Come on.
Got it. So 2 Daimlers hitting on 4s. 1 hit, and a Dingo hitting on a 4. Okay, right. The Dingo, don't roll a 1. He's okay. The Daimler, don't roll a 1. He's okay.
So nothing happens,
Okay. Right, and then here
Yep.
we have 2 Panzer Fausts that are hitting me on 5s.
It's just one roll each, yeah?
Yeah.
Here we go, and so aim into these tanks.
Yep. None. And then you have 2 Panzer Shreks hitting on 5s.
Alright, here we go. Come on. These got to be the good dice. Oh! God, none of my brave and bold moves have worked out at all.
And then again, you got 2 Panzer Fausts here. Now they can only hit my HQ tank.
Alright, cool. Let me just grab some dice. 3, 4. Alright, so first lot, yeah?
Yeah, so these are the Fausts. 2 hits. What is the 80 on a Faust?
Panzerfaust, oh, it's over here, sorry. Panzerfaust, the AT is a 12.
12, so I need a 4 to equal. So first one, 5.
Oh, you're killing me.
Next one, 2. So I'm bailed, so a 5+ will kill me.
Alright, here we go, ready? So roll the good dice again. Come
Yep.
on!
Right, now I'm going to see if my HQ can jump into the tank next to him. He does. So basically, this unit will have to last stand now, but it keeps my HQ alive for now. Okay, and then you got the 2 Shreks that are going to be hitting on 6s because there's concealment now.
Come on again.
One more hit,
6.
and that's 80-11, isn't it?
Oh, Oh yes, is this is the rifle company? Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Bounce.
Still.
But then the panther can shoot.
Here we go. Ready?
So what you can do, you can target the HQ and splash the hits if you wanted to, or vice versa. So it's going to be a 5 to hit with the panther.
Either way, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
So off you go.
So 2 shots, yeah?
2 shots. No.
Well, that was anticlimactic, wasn't it?
Yeah, but you should still be in range for at least 1 or 2 of your teams to get in on my HQ. I will get defensive fire though.
Yeah.
But then my counter-attack is decent, but it's also a bit ropey because you guys have Panzerfaust. So
cool.
we'll see what can get in, and then we'll see what happens.
Right.
So only one guy can make it in, unfortunately, so I do have 4 defensive fire shots.
Have we jumped ahead of it here?
Oh yeah, do you want to rearrange in your mortars?
Yeah, should we?
Okay, so...
Or should we do this first? Since we
Oh no,
started doing
let's do the proper.
All right.
Let's do the proper order.
So, what do I need to do then? They're already there, yeah?
Okay. Yeah. So there are
6 this time, is it?
4 rifle teams.
Yeah.
They're hitting on 4s.
Here we go. Sorry, come on then. Here we go.
I just why I didn't try to dig them in. Okay. Right. So I got 2 saves to make with the rifle teams. 1 passed, but I need to re-roll because it's a repeat now. Okay. And then there's 2 Piats as well.
Cool, here we go. Good dice. No.
Okay. So because it's a repeat, I have to re-roll my saves.
Okay, cool.
But so you.
As in a repeat mortar?
Yeah.
That's all, yeah.
So 4 defensive fire shots on your infantry team. Just 2 hits.
Alright.
So 2 saves to make.
3 pluses, yeah?
3 pluses. He's in. Ooh. Right. Now we need to see what he hits on in assault. Right. So this is a Panzerfaust hitting on a 3+.
Right, here we go. Come on. 2 and 3 chance.
Right. Okay. But I can equal it. Well, no, I can bounce it.
Yeah.
Which I do. Right. Do I counterattack first? 5. Now, do I swing and hit you on a 4+, or do I just get out of dodge now?
Do you drive away, can you?
I can choose to break off, but like a 50-50 swing, but like that's the thing is it's very ropey. Like if he didn't have a panzer, I think I'm just gonna drive away because I have enough move to not go over the wall. So I'm just gonna drive away, back away from your guy.
Cool.
Okay, so that is that done. They've just pushed up a little bit more, and the guys behind have just shuffled around. So now we're going to my turn. Some motivations to do again. So let's see how they go this time. Okay, so British motivation, I have a pinned para platoon who do not want to rally. I then have a last stand. I'll roll 2 dice on my Churchill, who wants to stick around, and then do the typhoons come in. They do not. See, this is why I don't take aircraft, because they very...
You rolled a 1 every time as well.
I must have rolled a 4 at least once, because they did come in.
Otherwise it'll be all 1s though. That's terrible.
Right. So, let's move some tanks around. Okay, movement. These guys did a cross here and have moved over the wall. These guys have moved back, but I'm going to hose down this lot over here. These guys have done the same, moved back. We've remembered to dig in the paratroopers this time, and these guys have moved in here because the opportunity I've gone to the potential side on the turret of the Panther. So we're going to shooting, and let's see how we go. So first up, Churchills here going to fire into, try and get the guys in the open. Okay, so that is 12 shots coming your way, hitting you on 4s because the guys are in the open. Okay, so you're pinned again, surprise. So obviously I'm going to put 3 on the guys in the open, 2, so it has to be spread equally, you see. So then there's 2 on the Panzer Shreks, and then I'm going to put another 1 on the open. So what you can do is you can swap 1, so there's a double on the guy in the building.
Alright, might as well then, didn't I? See if that was a 4+, yeah?
3+.
Oh, okay, fair enough. 4+.
Yeah, it does? Okay, right, so you got 3 guys in the open, so roll those saves first, because it'd just be easier.
So these are 3s, yeah?
3 pluses. Oh, so all survive this time. And then 1 guy has 1 save to make in the building, who passes, and then a double save on another guy. Fails twice. Nah, need the 6s there.
Cool.
Okay, all my Churchills are going to open up into, again, guys in the open. So needing 4s. So 5 hits. So again, your guys are pinned, and I'm going to assign it so non-bulletproof, 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 and then bulletproof. The guys in bulletproof. So you can swap one into bulletproof cover.
Alright, cool. Might as well then.
Yep.
Successfully.
Okay.
Cool.
And you can swap one off a Panzer Shrek, but it'll end up being into non-bulletproof.
God. Yeah, it's good.
Right. So you got one guy not in bulletproof cover, so roll a 3+ save.
It's 3.
So he's okay. Then there's 2 more guys in not in bulletproof cover.
It's a 4
And one dies. So we'll get rid of him. And then you've got one guy in bulletproof cover.
No. Come.
No, and then a Shrek.
2.
Yeah, so they all survive.
Alright, cool.
Okay. Right. So next up, my 2 shots into your Panther.
From
These 2.
Oh, I think you should.
2
Ooh,
hits.
Ooh.
Okay. So it's 50-50. So we'll do 4, 5, 6 as your side. Both on your front, so it does nothing. That's it. That's all I can do.
Have you got any shots with the infantry?
Because your front armor 10, they're 80-10, and I'll rather keep them on the ground, to be honest.
Cool.
So that is it. So we're going to your turn.
All right.
Okay, your turn now. So you have a pinned unit here. So they rally on a 4+.
Yep.
And then your unit is pinned there as well. So they
6.
rally as well.
There we
And
go.
then a last stand on the Panther.
It's 4 again, yeah?
4 again.
Oh, he's gone.
Yay! Finally,
Scoots
your
after
motivation failed. Fair play, he's been last standing for quite some time. Okay, so you crack on with your movement.
Well, I don't know what to do now. The whole plan just revolved around that tank surviving for the rest of the game.
It's now the arm wrestle well and truly begins.
Yeah.
German movement. These infantry are moving up. The Shreks are already in range, so they're just going to do it. So remember, they've all got Faust. Well, 2 of them have. This infantry platoon's still going for it, and obviously, unfortunately, the Panther's gone. So it's the infantry are going to have to carry it in. Luckily, they're 12th Division.
Have I moved too close to my mortars there? I have, haven't I?
I think the Panther might have already been too close, but you can always range it in further
Oh,
across.
yeah, yes.
Okay.
It's all the same anyway,
Okay,
isn't it? So,
yeah.
All right, cool.
Do you want to start with that? Do you want to just bring
Yeah, might as well. Let me see what happens.
I think that'll be more than enough, and you'll
Yeah.
should cover.
So we got a
If you do it there. Actually, do it there.
4+, yeah?
4+.
Oof.
Got it. Right. So there are 3 rifle teams.
Right, cool, here we go.
1 hit.
1 hit.
Pass.
Okay.
2 Piats.
1 hit.
Pass. And then 2 flamethrowers.
All right. Come on. Oh, 2 dice. Come on. 1 hit.
He's okay.
Ah, blimey. Wasted. All right, so we'll do this next.
So
then, yeah?
2 Fausts hitting on 5s.
Here we go. Ready, ready?
Ready, ready.
Come on. No.
And then 2 Shreks hitting on
Those
5s.
dice away. No.
Okay.
Fair enough. And then same over there then.
Okay. So 2 Shreks are hitting on 4s this time.
All right, here we go then. Ready, ready?
Ready, ready.
Ready, ready?
2
Oh,
hits.
look at that.
So you're going to put them on the shorter armoured ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's AT 11, isn't it?
I'll double check now. Yes, this one. Yes, yeah.
Okay. So needing a 2 to equal. So first one, okay.
No, he's off.
Other one
he's
equals. So you need a 5+ to bail it.
Here we go then.
You only 2 dice.
Oh, is
so
it?
You only got 1. So roll 1 dice.
Okay, cool. Wait, maybe throw my 6 away.
I know. And then you got 2 Fausts hitting on 5s.
Right, here we go. Fresh dice. Right.
1 hit. So this is AT 12. So bounce.
Ah.
But you can, you could still launch a suicidal assault.
I think I might as well.
You want to do it, do you?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. I mean, there's nothing else to do now, is there? All my shooting's done. These guys can't really shoot anything. So, I do, aren't I? Yeah, I'm going to go all in.
Okay, right.
Lots of horrifying assaults.
Let's see where everything ends up here. We'll roll defensive dice, and historically my defensive dice are dire anyway.
Hooray!
But we'll see. Okay, so only 2 can make it in because he's just outside of 4. So I have 12 shots. Oh, just to let you know, if I get 5 hits on you, you fall back anyway.
Alright.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Cool? Yeah, so that's enough to stop you.
Oh, great. So they come back 4 inches again, right?
Yeah, so they go back to where they started.
That's pretty much it, wasn't it?
So one of them has 4 hits, and the other one has... Actually,
Yeah.
I know 4's hitting you. So one has
gosh.
5, and one has 4 hits.
All
So
right.
roll 5 saves first.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ready. Here we go.
You almost got that.
Oh, so close.
And then another guy has 4.
I'm going to get rid of that one, because there's clearly good dice. Nope.
No, that one didn't. That one wasn't okay. And you're pinned as well, because you had to fall back. Are you doing the same here?
Absolutely.
Right, so you should have enough to get by there and then double up with everyone else. They're going to be too far away to do anything, so I only have 8 shots this time. So hitting you on 4s.
Gone.
Enough to stop you. So I will put 2 on a Shrek, and 1 more on a Shrek, and then 1 on each. So you got a Shrek with double. Survives.
Nice.
And then 1 more Shrek with one save. Who dies?
Gone.
2 infantry team. Just roll 3 dice.
Oh, figures, yeah, cool. Here we go.
And 1 dies. And that's it. And then they go back to where they started as well. I just said told you not to assault, but I'm not gonna. Yeah.
I have to figure out the logistics. I mean, clearly you only win tank battles when you absolutely swarm the tanks, don't you? Or infantry assaults on tanks.
It's better when they're bailed.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so we're going to my motivation step now. So I only have a pinned down paratrooper platoon, which rally at last, and then a last stand on that Churchill next to the HQ, who loves it, and then aircraft. Honestly. Okay, so I can get some stuff rolling again. Okay, so the Daimlers are moving in for the kill over here, so they're not the best. 50-50. It's just the counter-attack's going to let them down. These guys are going to stay put because I am still very wary of charging into that much anti-tank. The Churchills are moved up, but the flamethrowers have come over to help them. The rest of the patches are moving forward, and these Churchills here are moving up as well. So we go into shooting. Well, let's start over there. So the Daimlers are going to open up, so that's 9 shots, hitting you on 5s. They didn't fire last turn, did they?
No.
Oh, so they are gone to ground. It's just they were too close to do anything. So hitting you on 6s instead. No, none.
3.
The Churchills here are going to...
You want to find the main guns, don't you, for the sake of it?
It's like I'm more likely to kill you with main guns, but yeah, I'll fire my main guns. You're already pinned. Well, yes, that's 5 hits. So I'm going to put 2 onto 2 into the buildings. So you got a 3+ save there.
Oh!
Right,
So 1 for those who couldn't see it.
And then a double save on 1 Panzerfaust.
Oh, shocking.
He's dead, and then a double save on another one.
I think just wiped him out, mate.
One survives,
Whoa.
but he's last standing. Okay, now over here I have 8 shots onto the remnants of the other suicidal platoon. So 5 hits. So I'm going to put... How many got? We got 3. So I'm going to put 2 on the Panzer Shrek and then 2 on another team. So 2 here, 1 there. Okay. You can't swap because it's too close. Okay, so 2 on the unit leader.
2 shots and here we go. Ready, go!
Dead, and then 2 on the Shrek. Survives, and then 1 on the other guy who survives. Nice. So he becomes a unit leader for now.
He's gone, yeah.
Okay, right, and now I finally get to use the flamethrowers on the paratroopers. Flamethrowers are going, so 2 shots each, so hitting on 4s.
Yeah.
I got cock dice, so hooray! And then the rest of the platoon will fire, so I've got 3 more shots. 1 more shot. So cool. The Shrek has a rifle hit on him, so a 3+ save required. Dead, and then double save on the unit leader.
Yes.
He survives. No, he survives.
Oh, he's dead, yeah.
So my Churchills are going to have to go in and assault there. So we'll do that, because you will get a defensive fire shot. They won't.
Right.
So we'll do this one first.
I get what, 1 shot, 2 shots?
1 shot. So I'll stop on your assault step. So he will go in, and he will go in. So 1 dice. You need a not that. Now I'm swinging twice, 50-50s. Yeah, he's gone. So you can't appoint a unit leader until next turn because he's out of range. Okay, and now the Daimlers are gonna go in and gonna bring the card over. Okay, right. So we have the Daimlers coming in. They only hit on a 4. That's 50-50. So 1 is hitting here. No, and then I have 2 swinging there. Right, I get 1 kill. So that means you're pinned straight up. Okay, so let's get your veteran weapons card there. So you counter-attack on a 4+.
Right, we're getting fresh dice, yeah? Just 1 dice, yeah?
Just 1 dice for your counter-attack?
Here we go. Proper 50-50.
You do. Right, only 1 of them is in contact, so he gets to swing on a 4+. No, right, but now I need to pass a 6+ counter-attack. No. So they go back outside of 6 inches, and I have to wait until the next turn to do it again. Okay, your turn, John. So basically you have a pinned down team there in the building, rallying on a 4+.
Right, here we go. There's not even any with the 6 left on the table for me to pick up and have a go with.
He rallies. The mortars get a chance to rally as well. They rally, and your unit, your platoon down here, so 2 dice, because you get a reroll, no. And then 1 of them you can appoint as your unit leader, because you're HQ.
We'll say it's this guy.
Yeah, so I'll just grab you the little base wherever he's gone, and then you're into your movement. Sorry, motivation's continued. We have last stand on that guy there. He's 6.
Oh, he's motivated.
Wasted a 6 though.
What?
You wasted a 6.
Yeah, it's not going to come back, is it? It's all gone.
No, that's gone now. Right, so you go now we can go into your movement and see what happens.
Alright.
Okay, ranging in, so you're gonna have to pop it like by there on the side.
Can I put it anywhere else?
It's just
line of sight, is it? Yeah, you're right.
You pop it back there, that should cover plenty. So 4+ to range in.
Here we go, come on. Don't fail me now.
Got it. Your 12cm mortars have been pretty good, so yeah, you will get 1, 2, 3 rifle teams.
Right, here we go, ready? I keep saying ready. Sadly.
No, a Piat.
You can go, wait.
No, and a flamethrower. Yeah, there you go. That pins me. So flamethrower save, dead. That's probably one of the ones you really want to get, because these are dangerous. Mortars are just going to range in on the edge of the table so they can potentially get them.
Yeah.
So 3+, because veteran. Get it? 2 Daimlers hitting on 4s. Both hit. Dingo hitting on a 4.
Come on.
Are you honestly right? This is not fun for me. So 2 Daimlers, don't roll 1s. We're both okay. Dingo. Okay, right, I need everyone fighting spirit. So 1 shot there, into the Churchill, hitting on a 4 because you haven't moved. No. And that's your shooting done. My turn. My turn, I need to rally my paratroopers, but my HQ's there, so I get reroll. Happy. Last stand on the other Churchill. No, he's had enough. Just run away.
Got it.
Literally, victory's in sight and we can't be bothered. Typhoons. No.
What about these guys over here?
There's 2 of them, so they're okay. So we are going into movement again.
Oh, that's your command tank, isn't it?
Yeah, it's my command tank.
Right.
British movement. Daimlers again have started their attack run. These Churchills are moving. I'm just going to fire MGs and maybe something will happen. Paratroopers have moved forward into some bulletproof cover with the HQ ready to shout at them. And these Churchills are swooping around. So now we go into shooting. I'm going to start my guns going again. So it's going to be 5s now because the only target is in a building. I only got 3. So 3 saves to make though.
Still, 3+ again, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, he's off.
Failed twice. So I need a 6 though.
Oh,
no,
flashed up then,
six total. Right, Daimler armoured trooper's going to fire at your mortars. Hopefully I can pick one off so I don't have to fail a counter-attack. Only 2 hits. because again, he didn't fire, both pass. My Churchill's going to fire into your... Yeah, my Churchill's going to fire into your HQ, because he failed to dig in, or missed. He then have about three rifle shots from the infantry in the building into the HQ. 2 hits on your HQ, both pass. And then the Churchills will fire into your infantry platoon. It's going to be 6s though. I'll put it on the heavy machine gun that you've got.
Cool.
Pass.
Okay.
Anticlimactic that. So we will go over to the assault over there. Okay, again, I'm swinging away. 2 dice. I get a kill. 1 more dice. No. So you counterattack
with the
on
1, yeah?
Yeah, with your 1 dice on a 4+.
Oh.
You do not, so you break away outside 6 inch, but just check first. They have a 4-inch tactical move, meaning you can't get outside of 6 inches.
Oh.
So that means they all die,
wiped out then.
but then obviously I can't win this turn, it'll be next turn.
Yeah. Oh dear.
So they surrender.
Alright, cool.
And I consolidate to here, not anything can shoot me.
Oh, okay. So it's my last turn effectively then, yeah?
Your last turn to cause a bit of mayhem.
Alright. So,
Okay, so you still have a Panzer Shrek.
yeah, do we get...
Motivation. Last stand on the Shrek.
4+, wasn't he? 3+.
3+ last stand. He loves it. He loves it. Okay, so the John has basically blitz moved him and tactical moved him into the side with the 2 HQ units ready to try and get him. And then these guys are going for a Panzerfaust hunt over there. So first of all, 1 Panzerfaust shot hitting on a 5.
Oh dear. So it's so desperate, isn't it?
No. And 2 Panzerfaust shots hitting on 5s. No, so it's not happening. And then you got 2 more over there hitting on 5s.
Here we go.
Yeah, it is all over.
It's all over. Right, come on. Come on, 6s.
And
God.
1 cock dice as well. So it's 80-12, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bounce. Because what would have happened is if he had killed that, killed 1, forced 1 to do a last stand, that could have been game for John, but unfortunately it does result in me getting a bit of a minor victory.
Can my mortar shoot at them?
They wouldn't do anything, because I'm top armor 2,
So they can't even get them to bail out?
not even do anything now.
Sorry, cool.
Okay, so that is game. So we'll take a photo. Okay, so controversial choice. I'm having my Typhoons as my man of the match because I said to John, if they hadn't turned up that one time they did and did that damage over there to those Panthers, I think the Panthers and Panzer IVs would have had enough firepower to get rid of my Churchill. So, do you have a man of the match?
Oh gosh, I mean my mortar teams were pretty good, I thought, and the Panther that hung in, but I mean really it just didn't hang. The army didn't hang together long enough to pick one, really, did it? I think it's a choice of
think.
Do you know, I'll go for the Panther, I think, because it hung in there and held you off long enough.
Yeah, well, yeah, it did do a fair bit, but that's the thing is, it did. If the Typhoon didn't come in that turn, I think that would have been over for me. So, first of all, John, what did you think of your first game of Flames of War?
It's quite bitty, isn't it? It's quite bitty, but yeah. I mean, it's fast as well. I think that's the thing that quite surprised me, is I'd assumed that the tanks would be...
Yeah, because with Lord of the Rings, the fastest thing that moves is like 12 inches, and that's an eagle, isn't it?
Yeah, I play Warhammer Fantasy and stuff, and it's all fairly...
Yeah, things move around quite a bit, and to be honest, so I was using very slow tanks.
Yeah.
You wait until you see a Cromwell tank. But yeah, thanks for having your first game, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Cheers, Rob. Yeah,